All right, so here in front of me, we have it. Finally, it was announced like, I don't know, January of 2022, I think, the Uneekor iMini. And if you don't know anything about this device, you probably know something about this one. So this is the Bushnell Launch Pros. This is what we use on a daily basis. It's probably dusty as all get out. That's not too bad. But it is a floor-mounted, multi-camera, high-speed camera launch monitor. It's great for indoors. If you're looking for a launch monitor you're primarily going to use indoor, you want to get a optical one. So the radar ones do work, but they get finicky inside. They're better outside, I think, than optical ones are, because they actually measure your ball flight. But for inside, if you're going to use it like we do most times indoor simulating, something like this is awesome. And I've loved this thing. But when Uneekor announced the iMini, it was basically, hey, we're going to make something like this. Except by Uneekor. And the best part about Uneekor stuff is, yes, they're launch monitors, and yes, they're game improvement tools. They're all those things, but Uneekor's always had this focus on the software and being able to run stuff like GS Pro back there without any need for, I don't know, like third-party attachments and workarounds and all this kind of stuff that we've had to do a lot with the Bushnell. So we finally got this thing in. They have a sale going on still as we're filming this through the end of September 2023. So if you're watching this after that, they'll probably have another one of those sales going on at some other time, but they got like $1,000 off basically everything in their inventory. So thought it was time to go ahead and snag this and probably sell off the Bushnell moving forward and kind of break even that way, because now this is $3,500 for the same type of thing. It's the same type of device that you would get and the same type of experience, except you're just not going to need all that extra third-party stuff. And so that's what I'm really excited for. Like, I'm excited to be able to use this with GS Pro, with TGC 2019, and it just be officially supported. Like that part's the most exciting to me. And again, you can take this out to the range and use it. It's a nice day and you want to go do that, you can do that. But overall, like, this thing is made to be great at being an indoor simulator. That's okay. There's a strap. I know this probably goes to a case or whatever, but it'd be hilarious if this hooks on to the actual thing. You can just like strap it on and carry it like a purse. Probably not the case. There's a huge case in here, and I've seen stuff online saying that this thing is actually quite a bit bigger than the Bushnell. This looks like a luggage. Nothing else it looks like in the box. No, so nothing else in the box when you get it. Very, very simplistic packaging. I like that a lot. Throw that down. Throw that down. Yeah, this is like luggage. Look at this thing. So that's really cool, honestly. I mean, if you're going to be carrying this thing that costs more than most people's entire bag of clubs, it's nice that, you got something to carry it in if you take it to the range or whatever. Like this thing, I don't really have anything for it. You just carry it around. And most of these monitors are robust, so it's probably not that big of a deal. But here it is. Look at this. This is dope. So we got an Ethernet cable for direct connection, I would assume, to the computer. We're obviously not going to set this thing up here. Setup for launch monitors takes time. Hopefully, that time won't be that long. So hopefully, because this thing just works with the software we want to use, the setup won't be that big of a deal. So we got a power cable. Second half of that power cable, this looks like, yeah, these are club dots. Some sort of pincher there. Not sure exactly how that'll work. We'll have to figure that part out. But this is the star of the show here. And it is tightly in there. That's really cool. Like, this is a very, very nice case to be included in the purchase. So that's pretty awesome. But after all this time, finally the iMini. Now, it's mini for Uneekor because, like I said, they make the QED overhead, then the IXO and the IXO2. They're all big units that mount over your head. This is their first one that is a thing that just sits down on the ground, can be taken and be a little bit more mobile. But when you say iMini and you put it up next to the Bushnell, it's like, that's not very mini. That's pretty big. That's a large unit. But this thing does some pretty cool stuff. And obviously we're going to get into all that stuff and over the time that we use it. I'm pretty sure it's got an e-ink screen up here. See if it'll even power on. It might. Probably has to be plugged in first. yeah, it's not going to power on. But it's got an e-ink screen up here on the top. So this one's a backlit LCD. And so when you turn the backlighting off, you can still see it obviously, but it's just not that vibrant. This one I've seen videos on, like it's e-ink, so it kind of can use the sun and stuff for you to see the display a lot easier. So around the back here, okay, so that's just kind of the plug stopper. I'm guessing just, yeah, this looks like fan ports. This looks like alien hardware or something. This is wild. And then obviously just a grip handle up here. Your basic navigation, this is not touchscreen, is arrows and all that kind of stuff. Backlighting, power, all that stuff. And then you've got basically your 2 cameras. Now, the GC3 or the Bushnell Launch Pro does have 3 cameras. How that will affect the overall ability of this thing, we'll have to wait and see. From what I've seen early on, this thing has no problem picking up all your shots. It actually has a slow motion of the club head coming through the ball that it uses these cameras for, that you can go back and watch, so you can actually see how you're coming into impact. And then again, if it works, if I can putt and it works well with the software that we have, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for this thing. I'm excited to see how it works. Excited to see how it functions with all of our software and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for sure. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you are following us on all our socials, at Proof Golf, pretty much everywhere. That way you can see all the content we're going to make with this thing. So we're going to do a lot of stuff with it, from setting stuff up to showing you how to get connected to the best software, to looking at their software, because I think it comes with a free 3 months of Pro. So there's a lot of stuff we want to talk about with this thing. I'm very excited about it. It's been a long time in the works, and I'm excited to see what this thing's capable of. But that's it, guys. See ya.